Your Majesty, may we address your court and your populace?
My lords and ladies, Philip and I are the scion of Mistress Alexis McAllister of Beverly, now of Trimaris. Due to circumstances that prevented her travel today, we are speaking with her voice.
There is a member of the populace who has worked tirelessly behind the scene for years. Publications would not happen without her.
She has also served well in the arts as editor of Ars Draconis and The Pale and many other things. Therefore, your majesties, we crave a boon.
Asking to be a right and proper thing within our power.
On behalf of Mistress Alexis McAllister of Beverly, we ask that you recognize Katarina Peregrine as a member of the Order of the Pelican.
Masters and mistresses of the Pelican, present yourselves before their majesties.
Noble masters and mistresses, is it your opinion Excellency Katarina has shown greater quality of service and ability and honor to the token member of this august order that deserves to be continued?
Aye.
Baroness Katarina Peregrine, present yourself before their majesties.
Katarina, sister of my heart, and I am speaking with Alexis's voice now. I am now, this symbol of your relationship as her protege is now released from her service, and you may speak your oath with your own voice. I'm also returning this to you so that you may present it to your first protege.
Is there a royal peer to speak to Katarina's nobility? Yes, there is. We have known Baroness Katarina for 20 years. She was the autocrat in our second coronation. She has been a determined servant of the society. She has the courage to stand up to an uppity duke, and the wisdom to back down when she was going to lose. She has steadfastly served in the most noblest of endeavors, in the hardest of jobs, and in some of the fun ones too. And we're proud to call her Baroness of our
taken me through so many things that I have no control over them. It's just like, it's what it is. I just have to let it go. And these words, which Lord gave me so many years ago, has taken me through so very much. She's offered such kind wisdom, and has made me the person I was created to be.
Is there a member of the chivalry who will attest Katarina's courtesy and chivalry?
Majesties, I would say these words, Count McCavey, Knight of the Society. Some 30 years ago, I knew the person who would become the one standing in front of us. She was having a rough time with class. As a distraction, I thought she should come to this club that I'm a member of. She was a little nervous and wanted to know what this was. I showed her one of the handbooks. It had a very nice gentleman pictured on the back cover. She looked at that, ignored the contents of the book, and said, "I've got to get me one of those." That was the last time I heard her say what she needed for herself. Since that time, she has always looked to others. What did they need? What did the local group need? What did the region or the kingdom need? And very quietly, without putting herself in front of anyone, she went and did it. It was not always easy. It was not always fun. But never once did she back down from what needed to be done so that everybody else could have fun, even when she was crying at the doing of it. This is chivalry. Thank you for all you have done.
Is our companion of the Order of the Law to speak to Katarina's skill?
Absolutely. Would somebody pass this to the Howdy. I am Wolfwood Annabelle, Mistress of the Order of the Laurel, and it is my honor and my great joy to speak to Katarina's contribution to the arts. We actually joined the SCA within a few weeks of each other in the same group 28 years ago, and we've been friends ever since. So you'd think this would be easy, right? I figured no problem, 5 minutes, I can write this up, it's all good. Not as such. At first I thought, I'll speak to Katarina's own artistic endeavors. She's a very skilled scribe who work graces homes in several different kingdoms. In addition, she has worked tirelessly over the years to gain proficiency in several different styles of garb for herself, her family, and anybody else nearby who happens to need something. Just didn't click with what I wanted to say. So I thought some more, and I thought, all right, I'll speak to her teaching. She is a slamming teacher. She's excellent at helping students really get the subject matter. Her classes, including Mr. Penn is your friend, you too can illuminate, are in high demand. And still, that wasn't really what I was looking for. And finally, it hit me. What is Katarina's greatest contribution to the arts? It's her enthusiasm. Since her feet hit the ground in the SCA, she has been an enthusiastic and joyful supporter of all artisans she's ever met. She's handed out countless scribal starter kits, bolts upon bolts of fabric so that people can get started in a new art without a big barrier to participation. She's also mentored more artists than I can count, and many of us have taken on exciting and slightly terrifying new projects after hearing from her, "Of course you can do that. Why wouldn't you do that?" Enthusiasm is a word borrowed from the Greek enthusiasmos, which means inspiration or possession by a god. inspired more artisans than I can count, including me, to believe that we can achieve greatness. That fiery enthusiasm, that joyful inspiration is her greatest contribution to the arts.